Good morning.
Good morning.
It is day 2 of our 2024 Gap Ride.
We had a nice evening here at the Little Boston Inn in Boston, Pennsylvania last night, and it is now about 9:25. We had a goal to be out of here by 9:30. It'll probably be 9:35, but it's okay. We're only going about 28 miles today.
Yeah, something like that.
Or is it 38?
I don't know. One of those two.
Something.
We're going that way down the trail.
Going east. We're camping tonight at one of the hiker biker campsites, and hopefully we don't fight with raccoons, and hopefully we really don't fight with bears. But
Yes.
We'll let you know if either of those happen. And in the meantime, we're going to sign off, and we're going to get ready and get on the bikes and start riding.
Yep. It is another beautiful day. I don't think it's gonna be quite as hot today as it was yesterday, but the sun is shining. It's still gonna be hot, but I think we're gonna be under a lot of tree cover today. I think we start that tree cover, so we'll see. Hopefully we have a good ride, and we'll get to where we're going safely and quickly, and we can rest up there as well.
Yep.
So I guess that means we're going to sign off now. We've got to put a couple things on our bikes, put on our sunglasses, and then we'll see you on the bikes. All right, here we are off on our day 2 ride. Over here, those horns, those are from our host from last night. So great people, great place to stay, the Little Boston Inn in Boston, Pennsylvania. If you ever come this way, stop here. It's a great place. Nice sunny day today. Get everything going here. We should be under a lot of more tree cover today, and I don't think we have any asphalt to ride on today like we did yesterday, so maybe we're not quite as hot. Oh, and just to let you know, Donna said something yesterday about how I'd given her the kitchen bag with the food and all the kitchen stuff, and which is heavier than the tent bag. Well, my 2 front bags are heavier than her 2 front bags, so we're pretty much even on weight, I think. So, and the food bag will get less heavy as we go. There's our first wildlife of the day, a squirrel. I don't know if you saw that. Mile 128, let's ride. Only 128 more miles to go to Cumberland. Over here so you can kind of see the trail up ahead a little bit. Nice crushed limestone trail. Beautiful. It's dry. Don't have to worry about it being sloggy right now. Again, there's more of this kind of rural area. A few little towns to go through, but nothing like through Pittsburgh. Beautiful day for a good ride. All right, now we're going about 10.5 miles an hour. About 10.5. No. Sorry, I just swallowed a bug. One of those little gnats that you open your mouth, they hit you in the back of your throat, and you're like, ugh. Beautiful trail though. Gonna Look at that up there. And that pretty up there, just trail going on forever. Grammy's trying to wreck. Not quite as hot yet as it was yesterday. Lots of tree cover, a lot of shade. And yes, Grammy's way up there. I'm not falling too far behind. She's just a really good bike rider, and I'm not. So, I'm getting there. Let's see some of this pretty rod here. So, this is Dravo Campground, hiker biker campground. We stopped here because last year this is where we camped. We used this pavilion, and that table right there is our kitchen, and then we came over here. And somewhere in this area out here is where we had our tent.
Left our bikes to the street.
Yeah. So I think we're right out in this grass area right out here with our tent. This is, if you remember last year, this is where we had the fight with the raccoon. I think everybody named him Gary that year. And so Gary the raccoon was trying to get our stuff. We hung our food up.
Big tree over there.
And that big tree over there, off that branch up there. And so Gary can't get to our food. He still bothered us some, but hey, we did okay. So
I wonder if they're building another shelter here.
Dravo hiker biker.
Because there's 6 footings
Yeah.
and there's 6 on those.
Yeah, looks like they're building another shelter right here, which wasn't here when we camped here last year. So anyway, here we are.
We're gonna take a snack and get some water and then head on. Hi. Oh, hi. We're gonna get a snack and rest our legs and our bottoms for a little bit and then continue on.
Yeah. After our little break at Dravo, we're back on the road again. The trail, actually, but you know, it's not the road. Whatever. Our next stop will probably be probably West Newton for lunch, right?
I think so. We're gonna get pizza.
Yeah, there's a good pizza place there. We went in last year, had pizza, and it was good. So, a couple of places right there off the trail, so this pizza place is really good. Yeah, nice little bridge to go over right here. Just feels so nice out here. Coolness. to the red waterfall. It's up here on the left, or the right, excuse me. How's that for you? Now see that? That's the red waterfall right there. Grammy thinks she's special. Blue right past is back there. She is kind of special though. Yeah. Just a nice long straightaway with a lot of shade. That was mile marker 116. We made it to West Newton. We're going to be stopping to get ourselves some lunch here. A nice little pizza place. There's a caboose right out here. Good little place to stop to get some lunch right through here. Trying to see if we can't get Grammy coming on into the ride here, huh? How about it? Here comes Grammy. Everybody cheer for her. Say yay, Grammy! Yay! You made it, Grammy! It's time for lunch, Grammy! Yay! Woohoo! Hands in the air! Yay, Grammy! There she is!
Right, so we're done with our lunch at West Newton. We ate at Fox's Pizza Den. I think that's what it's called. Some very yummy, cheesy, gooey pizza. Now we're heading towards about 15 miles to get to where we're camping tonight at Round Bottom Hiker Biker Campsite. But we're going to be stopping at a few places before then. We're going to stop at Cedar Creek Park. They've got some pavilions, they've got real bathrooms, we can refill our waters and charge some things if we need to, but we just charge things at lunch, so we might not need to do that. And then there's a little roadside stand with food, and I think they have fruit and stuff, so we might see if we can get some bananas for tonight after dinner. And then from there we'll make it on into our campsite. Doesn't matter what time we get there as long as we have time to fix dinner before it gets dark. So we'll check in again in a little while. Oh, we're coming up to, wait, nope, that's not a mile marker. I don't know what mile marker we're coming up to. Oops, there's a rodent. We've seen a lot of them. Groundhog, prairie dog, whatever you want to call it. We've seen a bunch of them. And they're rather well fed, if I might say, add. don't know if you can see it, but a bird is flying right ahead of me. He landed. Thought I was gonna hit him. Oh, we're at Cedar Creek. This is where we're gonna take a little break again. I know. Seems like we're stopping all over the place. And another picture. I have to go find a pavilion. I forgot to downshift. Here we are, another long straight path in the shade mostly. We have approximately 10 miles ish, maybe 9, to our campground for tonight. It is currently 1:43. We're just taking our sweet time, stopping, taking pictures when we want to, taking breaks. Having a good time, living life. Life is an adventure. On our stats tonight, it'll probably seem like we went rather slow today, but that's because we have stopped a lot. And that's fine. We're not in this to race through it. I just read about somebody who did the whole thing, Pittsburgh to DC, 335 miles in 6 days. And while I'm happy for her, that's what she wanted to do. For us, that's just, one, not attainable right now, and two, not our style. We want to go slow and take in all the sights and make memories.
Enjoy life.
And enjoy life.
I got that order.
See that? We are 9 miles from our campground for tonight. Only 239 miles to Washington, D.C. We'll be there a week from tomorrow. But anyway, Grampy took off. He's way down there, so I guess I better get back on this bike and ride. There's Grampy. He was nice. He stopped and waited for us.
I was going slow, but you catch up.
What?
I was going slow, and you never were catching up, so I'm just
Well,
in the shade.
I had a hard time getting my phone put on the thing, and then there was a second sign, but I think it was probably the same as the first one, so.
Yeah.
But
I figured you'd have to go with the phone.
yeah, I did good with it yesterday and not so good today.
I'm in the shade. I can stop here.
Now, look at that on the left side there. Milepost 108. That means we are 108 miles from Cumberland. We'll be there Thursday. Today is Tuesday. GoPro, take a photo. It won't take a photo while you're recording, will it? But it's 1:30, no, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't know how hot it is, but it's hot, and we're gonna be out in the sun. left here is a bunch of miner's tags. Oops, sorry. Whoopsie. Okay, I'm gonna crash here. I'm gonna stop here. Hold on. Oh. Forgive the bounciness of this. Is a bunch of miner's tags, or they represent miner's tags from, there was a big mine disaster in the Dar mine, and oh, here it looks like it was in 1907, and it looks like we've got all the names of the miners that were killed. Each one of these has a name. So each one of those little brick things has the name of a miner that was killed in the Dar mine. And then there's all these tags. This was not here on our ride last year. We just found out about it a couple weeks ago, and we were questioning it, and we found out that it was just installed a couple weeks ago from today's date. So Grampy's going the other way with his phone. So this is kind of a nice little memorial to those miners. The mining had to have been a hard job, a tough job. And I don't think these days a lot of us really appreciate how hard it was and how dangerous. Let's pick up some speed again here. Okay. There's the 101 mile marker. Means we're 101 miles from Cumberland and about 2 miles from Round Bottom Hiker Biker Campsite. Alright. I'm sitting here waiting at Round Bottom, the entrance to it. I've turned myself around so we can cheer Grampy on when he gets here. Oh. We have no cell service, but I see Grampy coming. Here he comes. Woohoo! All right, we're here. Let's walk down there. Sign says, "Welcome to the Round Bottom camping area at Slush Run." Don't forget to stop your watch. Oh, it's down to 21%. Okay, so hold on, Mike, stop. It's down to 21%. Let's change the battery. We're going to change the battery in the GoPro really quick, and we are going to go ahead and go 4.5 miles till we have the shuttle, and then it'll drop us off at the other end of the shuttle at the Blue Canoe campground. It's this one. It was a KOA campground last year where we stayed, and we're just going to stay there instead of here at this place because the bathroom is awful.
Bathroom is worse than a college guy's bathroom.
Did you hear that? Grampy said it's worse than a college dorm bathroom in the men's dorms. So we're gonna go
Almost as
on
bad as the women's dorms.
and pay money to camp tonight rather than camp for free here. Good news, bad news. We have to pay, but good news
All right.
is we won't have to have an icky bathroom, and we probably won't have to deal with raccoons. So anyway, we'll catch up with you later, and yeah, we're gonna sign off and change the battery. All right, so we have a little story here to tell you. Back when we'd stopped at back there at the Round Bottom campground, deciding if we're gonna stay there or go on further tonight. And I had taken my phone off of my bike mount, walked around a little bit, went, put it away, but I didn't remember that I had put it away. We walked over to the other side of the campground looking at the other shelters, seeing if those were better. We come back to where we had our bikes, and I am like, oh, where's my phone? I couldn't find my phone. So
Grammy called.
I looked, I thought, oh, there it is on the back of the bag, the orange bag on the back of the bike. No, that was Grampy's glasses, his sunglasses. And I saw his phone on his bike, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Where's my phone? So we walked back over to where we had just been, thinking, well, did I set it down over there? And as I walked away, it said phone, my watch said phone disconnected. And as we walked back, my watch said phone connected. So I knew I was walking back towards it. So okay, it's over here somewhere near our stuff. I had checked my backpack. I checked under my backpack. Checked under Grampy's backpack. And then I said to Grampy, I said, can you use the Find My feature even though we didn't have signal? And he was working on his phone seeing if he could do that, and I look up and I see a phone on Grampy's bike. Only that was my phone on Grampy's bike, because Grampy had his phone in his hand. Earlier I had taken my phone off and I put it back thinking I was putting it on my bike, but I'd actually put it on Grampy's bike. So I'm not sure what the moral of this story is, but
When you travel with Grammy, make a list.
Grampy says when you travel with Grammy, make a list. I know, I'm just glad I found the phone, and all is well. And I don't know if you can hear me right now because there's a train coming, so I'm going to talk a little louder. Anyway, that's a funny little story that I had to tell on myself. I put my phone on the wrong bike and then freaked out because I thought I'd lost it. All right. We'll talk again in a little while.
Hi, good evening. This is the end of day 2 on the Gap. I think about that for a second. Grammy's coming around here in just a second. We actually went a little further today than what we intended just because of the situation at Round Bottom, and that's okay. We are now at Blue Canoe RV Park, and they have a hiker biker campground just right off the trail. So that's where we're staying for the night. We have our tent set up over that direction. If you can see it over there or not.
Yeah, there.
So that's our tent. It is about time for dinner. Well, it's past time for dinner actually. 7:12. We've had our showers. You feel good after your shower?
Mm-hmm.
Much better.
Took a nice cold shower.
And our bikes had to get a little bit of a shower too because they were really dusty.
Yeah, last year when we rode this segment of the trail, it had rained a little bit the night before, and so it wasn't so dusty, but today there hadn't been no rain and it was very dusty. But we got a shuttle for 2.5 miles.
Yeah.
The trail was closed. Nobody could ride through, and there was not a good bicycle detour. So the company that's doing pipeline replacement or something on the trail is paying for a shuttle service for trail users.
Yeah.
So we got to use that and got here, and they dropped us off literally like, I don't know, 100 feet from where we're set up camping.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of nice to have that door-to-door service. Well, anyway, we probably would have rode here anyway. We're getting ready for getting our dinner going. I'm kind of letting everything kind of run into our pot here. I'll show you what it is. Okay. It is Old El Paso Santa Fe style black beans. This is what we're gonna have for dinner. Hey, look, you know.
wrapped up in tortillas.
There's what it's supposed to look like. Don't know. There's what it looks like in the pan. Anyway, and then, like Grammy said, we're gonna heat it up, wrap up in the tortillas. And then for extra carbs, extra goodies, extra whatever you want to call it,
Ice cream.
get some ice cream. And I think Grammy, while I'm getting this going, I think Grammy's going to go over and get some sodas.
Yep.
So, what kind of soda do you want? Tell Grammy, she'll get it for you. Anyway, I gotta get this thing going. Here's our camp stove right here. It's all set up and ready to go. I just have to turn it on and light it, and we'll see how that goes, right? Get away from it.
Oh. Okay, Grammy didn't do it right.
I can adjust it here as I need to. We don't want to scorch it, we just want to get it nice and hot, right?
That should only take a couple minutes, right?
It should.
All right, so I'm gonna go on and walk over there and get the drinks. For now, we're gonna sign off.
Yep.
And oh, it's already steaming. Okay, we're gonna sign off, and we'll talk to you all later. For now, see you later.
We'll see you
On the bikes. Huh?
Yes, in there. Jeff, take it a little slower. Okay, that's
Yeah, this one's not bad. It's not.
working.
I just had it.
GoPro, stop recording.